Peace and blessings and namaste to our light warriors, workers, and everything in between. It is I, Sophie, today, and this is a pretty brief transmission. And we're going to deal with the laws of polarity in relationships, okay? And the reason why I'm bringing this out is because divine feminines, this is really to you. During the season, a lot of you are on your boss games right now, okay? And I understand it. I'm right along with you. We're all doing this together, sisters, right? You're on your boss energy right now. Either you're establishing something, you're trying to build something, you're trying to create something, you're trying to grow something, you're trying to manifest something, okay? And if you're on your boss energy, it takes a lot of assertiveness to get these things done. You have to deal with clients, okay? You have to face bankers. You have to, all of these things that you have to do for your business that puts you out there in the world. And in order for you to be taken seriously, you have to tap into that strong masculine principle, right? And the masculine principle comes across as assertive and very confident and very bold. So when you're out there in the world, that's what they're seeing. Now, the problem with this is, and I'm not necessarily going to say that it's a problem. I am going to say learning when and when not to tap into that boss, that masculine principle. Some of you who are on this boss journey, if you're an entrepreneur, okay, or I don't care what you do. Maybe you're just a teacher. Maybe you're just used to being around people and you have to tap into some type of energy, your masculine principle, to be taken seriously. Remember to turn that off when you're in your relationships. Why? Because the universe tries to balance out things. So if you're strong and constantly standing strong in your masculine principle, what you will realize is the man in your life will be in more of a feminine principle. Okay? And it's going to frustrate you. And the reason why it's going to frustrate you is because the way that you are, you're saying to yourself, I need you to boss up. You're supposed to be bossed up with me. I need an alpha male. You know, I need that strong masculine principle, but you're already carrying it. So if you're already carrying it, how does this work? You end up bumping heads. It's not attracting. Okay? And the only way that it is or will work is if one of you has to take more of the passive role. This is the balance of ebb and flow. Yeah, that's correct. Okay? So, if you're noticing that the men that you are attracting in your life seems to be more softer, more passive, okay, more, I don't know, feminine in nature, more loving, more nurturing, and you feel like that's not what you need, then you have to tap into yourself and figure out which energy you are operating in. All right? Because you're taking it from him. And let's be honest. If it's going to be two masculines, then let it be two masculines. But even in those type of relationships, even in same-sex unions, someone always has to take the role of the feminine. Someone always takes the role as the masculine. All right? So what I'm saying to you, divine feminines, is, you have every right to be assertive and to be your boss and to be in your boss game. Okay? And you can operate in that divine masculine principle when you're out there in the world, when you're facing people, when you're conducting meetings, okay? When you're dealing with clients. And you need to be taken seriously when you're conducting business, when you're applying for loans. Do you understand? This is where your masculine principle will really show itself so you can get things done. But when you're in your union, don't forget, step back now. Yeah? Take the softer approach. Take the more loving approach. That's the only way you're going to get your masculine to be masculine. If you are being the masculine 24 hours a day, you're not giving him room to be who he needs to be. So he's going to try to counterbalance you. And he's going to end up being more feminine. And it's going to drive you crazy. We can operate in masculine principles without being or becoming masculine energies. That's if you want to. Of course, it all is a free will choice. But the reality of it is, there's always a balance. So what is it that you want? And if you are comfortable being in the masculine energy, then you cannot complain if your mate is now flowing in the feminine energy. It's still going to provide some kind of balance in that union. But if you are frustrated that you always have to take the lead on something, that you always have to be the one doing this and that masculine, he is sitting back or being passive or being agreeable and not being assertive, not being strong, not being powerful, then ask yourself, did you give him room to? That's just something to think about quickly. I am Sophie. I love you all. Have a good day.